Question 8 is about iron testing for ions. Describe how a student could distinguish between aqueous solutions of potassium nitrate and potassium sulfate. So how do you test for a sulfate ion? You use something called barium chloride, and it makes barium sulfate, which is a white precipitate. Barium sulfate, incidentally, is used in barium meals. It's a white solid then that goes into the tissues, usually of your gut, when you want your gut or your intestine x-rayed, because the white solid then shows up in the X-ray. So barium sulfate is a white solid. The reagent is barium chloride. Barium chloride, no change with potassium nitrate. It's not going to make barium sulfate with that, but it will make barium sulfate with potassium sulfate as a white precipitate or a white solid, you could put. Describe how the student could distinguish between aqueous solutions of magnesium chloride and aluminium chloride using one simple test tube reaction. You'd add something like sodium hydroxide and make magnesium hydroxide and aluminium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide is a white solid, a white precipitate or a white solid, either will do. And what you actually get is you get aluminium hydroxide, and that redissolves when you add more sodium hydroxide. So you get a white solid, or a white precipitate, either will do, white solid, white precipitate, and in excess, so when you add more sodium hydroxide, then it dissolves.